Hi, I'm Andrew with Investors Hub, and today we're talking with ADVFN CEO Clem Chambers about crypto and about DeFi. He's going to be chatting with us about what's going on in the Bitcoin Ethereum market, and he gives an interesting answer to the question in the back half of the video, and I think it's an answer that all of us ought to hear. If you like the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also follow us on Twitter at ihub_vision. So coming up next is Chapter Points, then we'll hear from Clem. So Clem, talk to us a little bit about what's going on with Ethereum and crypto.
At the end of the day, crypto's been on a massive run. I mean, absolutely massive run. The profits have been huge. Now, when Bitcoin was, say, 10,000, and I've been buying under 10,000 for almost years now, somewhere between sort of 8 and 5. And Ethereum was, 200. I think it got down to 150 at one stage. And then it ran. Now, Ethereum and Bitcoin are not the same thing at all. Bitcoin is currency. Ethereum is actually a computer, if that makes any sense. It's a system that enables programs to be run on anybody's computer, decentralized way. So if you can imagine a bank's server farm somewhere running your bank account, imagine that they'd found a way of enabling that to be run by all the computers in the world, spread out all around the world, in a way that's totally secure, and they don't have to have a central place, and it can all be run on your PC and my PC and people's mainframes and people's micros and people's mobile phones. And that's what Ethereum is. It's a decentralized computer system, and it has a coin, a token, which is the money for that. So you can think of Ethereum as Bitcoin plus computer. Now, that's all well and good. You come and invent that, and nobody's got any programs to run on it, and who cares? However, since Ethereum came out all those years ago, when it came out at Nuppance, a thing called DeFi has come along, which is Decentralized Finance. Now, that is a series of programs built by very, 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 very clever young programmers that enables people to basically bank and invest and put money on deposit and borrow money and insure things using Ethereum as the currency plus the computer. So Ethereum is the computer for all these financial services, in the same way as somewhere like Citibank will have mainframes that will provide the same service. But there is no Citibank sitting over the top of it. There is no CEO on 100 million. There is no offices. There are no bank tellers. There are no crazy bank behavior. There's no rogue traders. None of that. It's just like a disembodied bank which nobody controls, that is floating on the internet. And of course, that's a revolutionary thing. And those things are making vast amounts of money right now, vast amounts of money. And you can take your dollars and put them into these systems, which nobody controls, that are totally secure, we hope, but secure enough, most of them, and get 10% interest. 10% interest? Can you get 10% anywhere else? Can you even get 5? Can you get 3? Well, here on the Ethereum blockchain, I can take my dollar bills, buy a stable coin, which is stuck at $1, is made to stay at $1, put them on a site like Compound, which is backed by Silicon Valley to the tune of a couple of $100 million, so no Mickey Mouse operation, and you can stash it on there and get 12% interest. Now, if you then look forward into DeFi projects like Compound, which has its own token, which you can buy, that is a business on the blockchain with a currency. So it doesn't matter whether Bitcoin goes to $1 or Ethereum goes to $1. There's this business that will give you 10% interest on your money that is running on the internet via Ethereum and its currency that you can put your money into and get 10% interest on. And that business is worth what a bank's worth, which is tens of billions of dollars. However, right now it's valued at $600 million. So if you bought their token, you're effectively, although legally you're not, you're actually buying stock in a bank that's changing the face of finance at a valuation of 600 million, which is, amazing opportunity. And that is what is now driving Ethereum. So in a sense, it doesn't matter that Bitcoin has seen its peak, and that even Ethereum has seen its peak, because these DeFi projects running on the Ethereum blockchain could go 1,000%, 2,000% up from here over the next 3 or 4 years. And to do that, Bitcoin doesn't have to go up or down. And to do that, Ethereum doesn't have to go up and down. These DeFi projects, in the last 2 days, a couple of them have gone up 60% in 2 days. And they're valued in hundreds of millions for, if they pull off their business model, if they don't go mad or get hacked or catch on fire or get struck down by regulators or some other disaster, they're going to be worth 10 billion, 20 billion, 50 billion. Maybe in 10 or 15, 20 years, 100 billion, 500 billion. Because these are revolutionary businesses. And you know how that pans out in America. They start at 500 million and they end up 500 billion, don't they? It might take 20 years. But in the next 2 to 3 years, these businesses can go from being worth hundreds of millions, sometimes tens of millions, and they can be worth tens or low billions, which is a upside of 500, 700, 1,000%. So would I buy Bitcoin and Ethereum now? Or would I be going digging into the insanity that is DeFi? And the answer is DeFi, because amongst the insanity, there are some absolutely fabulous, fabulous projects and fabulous businesses. And on top of that, where are all the geniuses? Where are they? They're always somewhere. They're always doing something. It was the internet. It was silicon chips. It was electronics. It was computer games. Well, where are they now? I'll tell you where they are now. They're in DeFi. They're all there, all the geniuses. And that alone is a good reason to get involved. And that's where I'm playing. Bitcoin, Ethereum, that's all stale bread to me. DeFi, now that is exciting.
So what DeFi tokens and platforms should we be paying attention to?
Let me tell you what I've got rather than tell you what to buy. Because really, well, let me tell you what to do. Okay, this is going to run for the rest of most people's lives. Okay, Apple, 1978. Apple's still going. Yeah, 32 years later. Well, if you were 40 when that started and you started to buy there, you'd be an old man now. And it's still going. Yeah, and the same goes for, well, not for Amazon. Amazon's not that old. Amazon is only 20 years old, right? 2 decades. So the internet stuff, the stuff that you're seeing at the top of the market now, you're talking about things that have gone on for decades, going up and up and up and up and up. Apple is a perfect, Microsoft. If you'd bought Microsoft in the 80s and in the 90s and in the zeros, you'd be laughing. And that's 40 years. So that's the way of looking at it. Now, if I tip you some tokens like Compound, like Uniswap, like SUSHI Swap, like Farm, like Injective, like Matic, and you run off and buy them, and maybe they go up and you make money, maybe they go down and you lose money. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right in the next 3 weeks, and maybe I'm wrong in the next 3 months, and maybe I'm right in the next 12 months, and maybe I'm wrong in the next 2 years, and maybe I'm right in the next 5. Yeah, that's not going to do you any good. Yeah, you're going to come around to me and say, oh, price of it's gone down, what should I do? Oh, price of it's gone up, what should I do? That's no good at all. That's not skilled. That's like, please give me money. The answer is, what you really need to know is you need to get stuck into this whole area, and you need to skill up on it, and you need to learn it, and you need to get inside it, and you need to understand how it all works. And I'm sorry, that's a lot of hard work, and it will bore your brain. And tough luck. You have to go through that. But if that takes you 2 years, you've got another 18 years of which you're skilled enough to jump on the biggest train ever to leave the station. So that's my advice. Get skilled up on this. Learn about it. Know what you should be buying. Know what you shouldn't be buying. Because this is the big one. I mean, I was saying that a few years ago about crypto. I was saying, oh, Bitcoin, Ethereum, this is the big one. And I was wrong. This is the big one. That's a big one for sure. And if you jumped on when I was rattling on about Bitcoin, probably even in the first broadcast, you would have made very, very good money. And crypto is the big one, but Bitcoin was the point of the spear. Yeah. And Ethereum is also the point of the spear. This DeFi is the spear. So that's where you need to be. Skill up on it. I mentioned a few tokens there, but if you bought them because you heard the word, you're a fool. If you go away and research them and research others, smart. So be smart. Skill up. That's the way to go.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.